My name is Oshun. On this channel, we uncover the creepiest, most unusual haunted TikToks the internet has to offer for entertainment purposes. Please do me a favor and like, comment, and subscribe to the Soul Trap for your weekly dose of supernatural, coming to you every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. Y'all are my Soul Trap. Trap is with a Y because the Y is for you, honey, and that's because I love you so freaking much. Yes, I do. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your kindness. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your love, baby. Keep it coming, because that's all I got to give is love, baby. I don't have a religion. I just love. That's it, okay? And I know. So, if you can't get over the Band-Aid, I'll see you next show, okay? Because it's going to be here the whole show, okay? Thank you. And I want to give a shout out to Miss Monet Goodman 334, baby. She said every time the notification goes off, she immediately stops what she's doing. She's a real soul trapper, and that's on period. What's up? I love you, Monet. I appreciate you, boo. I'm going to continue with the consistency. I'm going to continue to give you this good, loving, positive energy. I'm happy to put smiles on you guys' faces. You don't even know how much this helps me. This is healing for me in so many ways. So I need to be here. I need to do this. I need y'all, okay? And that's on period. So I will keep it going, and I love you, and I appreciate your support. And now, if you want to shout out, just make sure you do the same thing that Miss Pretty Girl Monet Goodman did. And let's get to this video.
What is going on with Eminem in this photo? Do you notice something strange going on here in this photo? Or is it just me? And this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just sharing a photo of Eminem. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. This is for entertainment purposes only. But you tell me what is going on here with this photo. Something ain't right. Almost as if Eminem could be a you know what. If you know, you know. I can't really say what I want to say, but if you know, you know. Let's just say he might be a little bit on the green side of things. If you know, you know. Again, I'm just sharing a photo. That's all I'm doing. What do you think is going on here? Something definitely ain't right.
Definitely got them slits in his eyes, okay? Eminem. Nobody is real nowadays. They all gone and replaced.
I got a rabbit hole for you to dive into. And if you don't feel like diving into it, I do have a video that's posted. It's already uploaded where you can watch the full story. But back in 2005, 2006, maybe 2007, YouTube was not the same. People used to talk about the weird side of YouTube. All of YouTube was weird back then. There were no guidelines. People were posting the craziest stuff. There was a Russian guy who was fertilizing chicken eggs with his own swimmers. He was trying to recreate life, and he was successful. People were able to watch 3 babies be made. They don't look like babies that we would expect them to look like. This guy was always really frantic, and he never showed his face, but we could recognize his hands. He was always posting in different rooms like he was on the run. People were saying that he was actually being looked for by Russian authorities for crimes against humanity. He was wanted by world authority figures for breaking universal laws. Supposedly there is a world peace treaty or a world treaty that prevents people from interbreeding species. It's called homunculus. I have the full video. I already posted it, or you can just dive down this creepy ass rabbit hole by yourself.
We've seen this video in a previous episode, so I apologize about that. But I still have not researched homunculus. Have you? We need to find out what the heck that is and what's it about. And before I get to the next video, to the girl who said I move around too much, baby, you don't have to be here. We here. We gonna be here. We stand. We ain't going nowhere. Moving and all, talking and all, being who we are. And to the other person who said, calm down, I do too much. Girl, bye. Why are you here too? Like, if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. You don't have to be here. It takes one click to go somewhere else. It's that easy. I'm going to be me. I'm going to do me. This is my platform. And I can't help that I move around a lot. I just move around a lot. The fuck? Who sits still? Who can sit still? Like, that's weird to me. I can't sit still. So, you can move around though. Deuces. Now, let's get to this video. Anyway.
We all been lied to about the truth behind the times of 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. And I'm about to tell you exactly what the fuck be going on at that time. Let's get into it. Basically, during this time, the veil between our realm and the other higher realms of existence is thinnest at this point, right? Everybody's been told that. But did you know that at this point in your time, if you get woken up, it's called the ambrosial hour. And it's actually a huge energetic boost for all of us that naturally we wake up during the night. Sometimes when our soul, aka our higher self, wants us to use this energy to be in the creator mode of this reality. So if you ever played Minecraft, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's actually a great time for you to be in the purgatory. You're not dead, you're not alive, but you're on the other side. Because did you not know, friend, that everything that we're doing is a dream right now? Yes! Even when we go to sleep, we think we're sleeping. We're not sleeping. We're actually just back in our original state of nothingness. And we're without a body, so we're without having a human experience. And we are just experiencing life without this vessel. And that's what happens when we're asleep. But when we wake up during those times, we are still in that state. Because your brain is the map and the gateway to consciousness.
She's cute. She's right. It's a lot more in depth than that, but baby, I get it. I know what she's trying to say and where she's going with it. Hey queens, tired of feeling stuck and overworked? Check out the video on my website and see if digital marketing may be your way out. Hope to hear from you soon.
You know the Mars theory?
That there's aliens on Mars?
Nah, there's a theory that Mars was the original planet that humans were from.
Okay.
Then something happened that we all had to fly to another planet and live on. There used to be like civilization that lived on Mars. Now back this. On Mars, there's an element on the periodic table called xenon. Xenon on Earth is only found, this is crazy, is only found after a nuclear explosion.
No.
Oh shit, that's not even the super mode button.
I said no. What the hell?
And it goes hand in hand now. What if on Mars there was a nuclear warfare, destroyed the whole planet, but people were able to escape just in time, landed on Earth, and they had to restart from nothing.
So we are the aliens.
We're the aliens.
What the hell? Yeah.
It's real shit. Like, this element's called xenon. It's prominent after a nuclear explosion.
I mean, I believe in xenon. I believe, periodic table. But if this is factual, how did the human race travel from one planet to the next planet? That's where I would be lost at. And what happened in between there? Because I'm sure it didn't happen in one day. So that story has a lot of holes in it. I don't think I believe it. I do believe that there was possibly is life on Mars, if there is a such thing as Mars, because outer space may, not even be a real thing, because outer space is more this way, if you believe what we believe, then, you know, and you don't get to space that way, you get to space that way. So we talked about this before, and we're going to leave it at that.
Okay, I might be reaching, but what's going on here on Etsy? Why are these children's paintings so high? And why is there multiple of them, including one labeled pizza oil painting? Not to mention AI-generated pictures of kids eating wings and pizza, going for around 3 to 4K. And even pictures of pizza for 3K. And there's this one labeled coming soon for 51K. And the person's name is Earth's Dark Offering. I'm not saying anything is going on here, but let me know what y'all think is going on here.
You know, baby. That's a dark, deep rabbit hole that I've been down before, and it makes me sick to my stomach.
The Queen Elizabeth theory.
Do you remember when Queen Elizabeth died and they broke her wand ceremoniously in the funeral and they laid it on top of her coffin? What many don't know is that there's leaked audio that came out while they were taking her body to there. And there was a mic or something on that caught feedback or caught somebody else speaking, not just the British commentators, and it said her death was irreversible. She's trapped. I'm going to show you that audio right now.
The death is irreversible, and the fact that she's trapped.
As you can see,
That could have just been added into...
See here in London, it is a lovely day, and as the hearse heads out into west...
If you noticed, the guy who was speaking, he was going to speak, and then he heard that other person speak, and he stopped. After that other person realized that they were live on mic, they stopped. Then a few seconds later, he speaks. Nobody really knows what that means. I have no idea if this is real or not, but as an opinion, a walking opinion that I'm just throwing out there, there's a lot of rituals and ceremonies that are produced. When they say her death is irreversible, she's trapped, I'm just throwing an opinion out there that that can mean that the body's done and that her spirit, her soul, is trapped where she is. They're able to transfer consciousness. It's a big thing that they're trying to the elites, the people, the 1%er, are trying to push forward. An ability to eliminate death so they can transfer their mind and consciousness in either a younger body or something more rejuvenated, a machine, a cyborg, whatever have you. Unfortunately, they got caught on the hot mic saying these things. I'm really interested to think what you guys think about this whole thing.
AKA, Get Out, the movie.
Did you know the disturbing pink hair theory?
No, I don't.
Have you ever noticed how many celebrities suddenly start dyeing their hair pink? But what if I told you it might be a sign of something much darker? There's a disturbing theory that links this change to something they don't want us to know. These celebrities went through horrible times right after changing the hair color. Justin Bieber, who has opened up about his past traumas, Rihanna, who was a victim of Katy Perry, and Demi Lovato, who have battled depression and addiction. Could pink hair be a silent cry for help? Is it their way of expressing something they can't say out loud? These people went through hell, and they dyed their hair pink, right when they were at the peak of their struggles. And now for the scariest part, many of them have connections to a name that keeps coming up in multiple investigations. Diddy, what do all these celebrities have to do with him? Justin and Hailey Bieber, Rihanna, Jaden, Kylie Jenner, they've all been seen with Diddy at some point. But why? After getting close to him, something changes. Could Diddy be involved somehow? He's connected to so many dark secrets in the industry. Is he the common link behind all these tragedies? Why did they switch to that color? Did they go through something traumatic that we don't know about? This theory suggests that pink hair might be a hidden scream, a desperate cry for someone to listen. But if it's true, who is paying attention? Comment pink hair if you think these stories deserve to be heard.
That is so sad. I never heard that about the pink hair, but I heard that about the blonde hair, that after they come out with the blonde hair, that means they went under the MK Ultra situation, whatever happens, and, you know, they go to jail or they're in the hospital, they're in rehab or something, and then they come out and they always have blonde hair, regardless who it is. But yeah, that's my first time hearing about the pink hair theory. That's really sad, and it makes a lot of sense.
When Liam Payne was speaking out, and he was speaking out about a Diddy party, fam. If you look closely at Salma Hayek and the other guy, look what they do with their hands. Look.
Wait.
Look.
Wait, so he was... Oh,
This is before.
Way before, like, this happened?
This is before, like, he passed away.
No, that's...
Watch this.
So P. Diddy. So I went out to shake his hand, and I shook his hand, and he just was, oh, nice to meet you, and he's going, but the longest handshake ever. And I'm like sat there just looking in P. Diddy's eyes like, when is this going to end? The worst of it happened. There was a whole thing with Jay-Z and I went to lean in to speak to him. But you can't lean in to speak to Jay-Z. You're not allowed to lean in. And his bodyguard just like shoved me like this, and I went flying across the room. And I was like, right, I'm just going to go and sit over here with Eddie Goldman. That's me, thank you, that's enough. Very awkward moment.
That is weird that people kind of live like that. It's so...
Yeah. I don't want to believe everybody's on that side, though. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't want to believe that either. I don't believe every wealthy person is evil or had to go through some wild shit to get that money. I don't believe that every famous high person had to do that either. I do believe that there are good people who just made it and didn't have to do no weird, freaky, sanctified, spiritual, sacrificial stuff. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I just like to try to see the good in things. So that's just me.
Hey, y'all. It's me, the money professor. Come closer, come closer. I want to tell you about an account that millionaires and billionaires have been leveraging for multiple decades to build tax-free riches. Guess what? So can you. Seriously, you can. Watch. It's called an IUL. Uninterrupted compound interest. IUL stands for Index Universal Life Insurance Policy, but it's an uninterrupted compound interest. First of all, you're never going to lose a single penny when the market crashes because you are protected by a 0% floor. With that being said, this account only allows you to participate in the upside of the market. That's guaranteed money. Third, it allows you to build tax-free retirement income for the rest of your life and leave a freaking legacy for your family. Connect with me now to find out if you qualify. Yes, you have to qualify. Connect with me now. Hit the link. Hey y'all, I'm the money professor. The government hates to tell us how to create generational wealth, how to grow our money tax-free, and how to get out of debt. But what if I told you life insurance was the answer? Would you believe me? That's why so many of my people stay in poverty and end up working until they die. We run away from the thought of life insurance because we were programmed to think only about death insurance. In reality, life insurance is the only vehicle where you can create generational wealth, grow your money tax-free, and have a retirement plan all in one, as well as life insurance. Don't let the government fool you. Life insurance is for the living. That's why it's called life insurance and not death insurance. Did you know that setting aside as little as $300 from each paycheck into a max-funded IUL instead of a 401k can give you $610,000 tax-free money and will provide you with $60,000 a year tax-free in retirement? Comment IUL below if you want more information. If you're open to being a financial professional licensed in your state, please send me an email at essence@tenaciouscashflowacademy.com.
Hi guys, there's not really too much to say about this because the picture speaks 1,000 words, but
what is that?
These are being found by embalmers and funeral directors in dead bodies, and they've only been discovered since the rollout of the poke in the arm that we were told was safe and effective, and
oh, you're talking about C19.
Safe and effective. Let me know in the comments what you think this is. Is it any surprise that people are coming down with blood clots, things like that, when these things are in people's bodies?
I did not get it. I hope you didn't either.
I'm just here reporting
and I
the
will
truth.
never get it. My child didn't get it either.
Make of it what you will.
Nope.
It was wild that I didn't know how close my own wife was to the Clintons.
That you were married to her?
And well, I was married to her.
How close was she to the Clintons?
I mean, cell phone away, like, or hey, tell Ye to say this away, or hey, go out and use your platform to push the vaccination away.
I am a big Kanye fan, okay? Kanye is a genius, okay?
You remember the monoliths back from 2020? There was the one that was found in Utah, and then one appeared in Romania, and then one showed up in California. A fourth one showed up in Las Vegas, and then after the Las Vegas one was the one in Great Britain. Those ones were the ones that got the most publicity, but there was another one found in New Mexico and in Canada, but there are even more than just these ones. And I know there was a YouTube group who said that they were the ones that built the monoliths and put them there. And then another group of artists came forward and said they were the ones who put the monoliths there. And it just seemed like everybody wanted to be responsible for the monoliths.
But
out of nowhere, the monoliths just vanished. It seems like there's hella people that stepped forward and said it was them and claimed responsibility, and multiple people had proof that they were the ones building them. I thought it was super weird when I was Googling it and trying to find any information, and it said 2016. Like, it was 2020 and then created in 2016. Any other information I tried to search for, it said that there was no answers. Like, something went wrong, something went wrong, something went wrong. So I'm like, what went wrong? Am I missing something, or is there something weird going on?
Interesting.
I don't care if you're a conspiracy theorist or not, watch this video to the end. I come across this movie, it's on Amazon Prime, it's called Portals. And I like scientific-y stuff, so I'm like, okay, cool, let me watch this movie. About 2 minutes in, I don't know how to put a picture on the screen, I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna insert I guess I'll insert a picture, I don't know. I'm gonna get in the video somehow of what came up on the screen when I clicked it. So that picture says August 5th, 2020. I don't remember what the writing at the bottom said, but I was just like, August 5th, today's August 5th. This is coincidence. What did it say? Something about glitches in software and unexplainable software glitches. And this movie's about black holes and portals per the title. So I was just like, this is weird. So I'm watching the movie, and all of a sudden, it just cuts off. It just stops. And I'm going to look at the timestamp, because I took videos because I was confused. I was like, why is the movie just stopping? All the power in the house cut out. And I'm just sitting here like, so I jump up because I have to document this. I go look at the stove and the microwave. You know when the time starts blinking when the power goes off and it just comes back on? It was blinking. Like a power outage, it was blinking. And I'm gonna insert that clip. The stove in the clip had rebooted itself already because that one's quick, but the microwave was still blinking. And then I look around, it's a light on upstairs. Now mind you, this light does turn on by itself, but it's on, and I know that's how I know it was a power outage. The refrigerator stopped, I was washing all the clothes, that stopped. I'm just sitting here like, this cannot be happening. This is just too coincidental. So I go and check outside. It's not raining. It's sunny as all get out. It's just a beautiful day. And I'm like, why would the power randomly stop? It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know if anyone else's power stopped, but ours did. And that's what I remembered. It said August 5th, 2020. I think it said 2:47. I don't think it happened at 2:47. I think it happened around 2:55 or something. But PM, how much of a coincidence is that? I didn't even notice I have food on my mouth, around my mouth. But that's how quick I had to jump up and take this video, because I'm like, I don't think anything is a coincidence. The date matched up. The time is 5 to 10 minutes off. What they were talking about in the movie actually just happened.
Yeah, that's really, really, really weird. Okay. And I didn't see nothing on her mouth. I was busy looking at her little butterflies on her lashes. I think that's cute.
Is one of my buddies in there? No way, they're sacrificing. They might be sacrificing one of the people they caught sneaking into the group.
Bohemians! Bohemians! By the power of your fellowship, go carry slain! But your evil genius followed you. He lurked amid the shadows of these trees. He sought to chill the circle round your fire this night. But the desperate calls of your hearts, the glad spirits of the grove have answered. They have overwhelmed the evil intruder. Tear! Your ancient enemy is no more!
Is one of my buddies in there? No way, they're sacrificing. They might be sacrificing one of the people they caught, sneaking into the grove.
Is that really from the Bohemian Grove, though? I don't know. You heard that? Was those owls in the background or frogs or something? What the hell? I don't know. I would like to know, though. What was it?
This is why the United States wants to ban TikTok. Over the last few decades, miners in South Africa have been consistently digging up these really strange metal spheres. They are all about 1 inch in diameter and have these strange etchings on them. Again, they are all made of metal, and some of them are solid and some of them are hollow. And what's super weird about these is they're being dug out of rock that is pre-Cambrian, meaning it is being dug out of rock that is 2.8 billion years old. As far as we know, no humans were alive that long ago. The Earth itself is like 4.5 billion years old. And on top of that, really nicely smooth balls like this are not made naturally. There has been no explanation as to where these are coming from or how they've been made, but we do know that they cannot be naturally made. They had to have been placed there at some point in history, which makes absolutely no sense and goes against everything we know about ourselves and this planet. Just saying, it's really weird, and that's just one of the many unexplainable archaeological finds that have been happening recently. Follow me if you want to see more.
This is not a conspiracy. This is scary. So in 2018, scientists discovered a black hole 16 million light years away. They're watching it literally swallow a star. Black hole.
And where is it going?
Listen to this. What they thought they knew of black holes, well, they don't know a lot, but it's just like stuff gets sucked into it because it's just this mad force of gravitational pull that just sucks everything in.
Yeah.
This year, it was 3 years after they discovered this. This year, they looked at the same black hole, and it was spitting the star back out. Like, so light and stuff was coming out of this black hole. Just, like, so it was, like, regurgitating this star.
Just
but,
recycling it.
Like, broken apart, though. So it's like, what's on the other side of that black hole?
It was the star was broken?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought a star was just a ball of gas.
It is.
It chewed him.
But light and stuff was coming out of it. Like, so it was like it sucked the star in with the light, like the fire, all that, whatever a star is, and it was spitting it straight back out.
That's crazy. I would love to see that. Wow.
Gatorade, if you drink it when you're not thirsty, it's sour. Go run come back, drink it, it tastes sweet. If you drink it when you're thirsty, it's sweet. They put a specific ingredient that it makes you realize when you're hydrated or dehydrated. So when you're dehydrated, it activates the sugars in it, and it tastes sweeter. So you know how when you drink Gatorade just regularly, it's sour. Like you don't really want to drink it.
Low key.
Right? You know, you get the thing like this, like, oh, it's sour. Like you don't want to drink it. But I heard Prime's like really bad for you too. It's just like artificial sweetener.
But imagine someone runs. If you do a Prime for marathon and you come back, Prime probably tastes like the best shit ever. So you can't like taste Prime unless you run, because that's really what it's for.
Yeah, because it is.
That's what it's
it is
for.
technically a thing.
Have you ever found it odd that this was the last picture taken of Tupac seconds before he was murdered? But if you look closely,
there's no keys in the ignition, honey.
In the ignition.
Have the
first
leader
seen
of the
that,
gang
I
there
was like,
telling me, what do you need? I was scared, but so was America. So was somebody else, because all of a sudden I had all kind of legal problems. And you have to think about this. I had a clean record for 20 years. A clean record, living in the ghetto, in the gutter, no record. What about my morals then? What about my character? For all the people that doubt me, I had no record all my life. Okay? No record, no police record, until I made
so
a record.
fine.
As my video was debuting on MTV, I was behind bars getting beat up by the police.
Y'all think Ali's his daughter?
They said
they do kind of got the same mouth.
But nobody cared about that. That wasn't blew up all in the news. They didn't see me. They did not see me on TV with my eye busted, my head busted. There's pictures of those. In Oakland, in Oakland. You don't see them pictures. You see pictures of Tupac coming out of jail. We look at death from a selfish side. Like, you know, that guy died. Oh, it's so sad. Why is it sad? He's away from all of this bad stuff.
Very true.
He's, I mean, at the worst, he's just somewhere quiet, no nothing. At best, he's an angel, or he's at the next existence, or he's a spirit somewhere, you know. What is so bad about that? It's only bad for the people who he left.
Yeah, big facts. Big facts.
Yo, sup, this is your man Lil Bow Wow.
Snoop Dogg took advantage of this young man because he know he had a single mother, and the single mother was trying to get Bow Wow into the industry, aka the game. Well, I wouldn't say try to get him in the industry, but she seen how bad that, you know, he liked music and how he wanted to get, you know, in the industry and get a record deal, and she seen the talent. But things got bad, and you cannot trust nobody in the industry, especially with your child. This part right here will prove that.
The one rumor that's always kind of lingered around that I don't think that you've ever addressed, and I just want to ask you flat out, there's been the crazy rumor that you got raped by your security guard. You've heard that before.
Yeah, that was like the first rumor that like ever had came out. I'll never forget that shit. I was in Paris, France. I was in Paris coming back to the States. And I was going through the airport. I believe I was going to Philly. And I had to call into the radio station to just clear that shit up. It never was really nothing.
What did Will Smith really mean to tell us?
Y'all, we out here on vacation in the Bahamas. Another beautiful day. Check it out. Check it out. Boom. I want to talk to y'all for a minute about the power of perception.
Everything ain't what you think it is.
That goes in to being a hot social media content provider. For instance, y'all think I got time to go on vacation?
Content creator.
No. I got social to do. Come on, man, this is blue screen. In fact, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I haven't looked like this good in years. I've been totally computer generated since like the 90s. You know what? This ain't even real blue screen. It's 2019, y'all. Nothing's real.
If you know, you know. But most don't believe. Because you're closed-minded. You have been programmed. And you may never, ever see the light. And that's very sad. But you're in my thoughts and prayers.
The craziest conspiracy theory about singer Sia is that Beyonce once trapped her in her basement and held her hostage there. This conspiracy theory started when the world learned that Sia used to write songs for Beyonce as a part of Beyonce's writing camp. In a Rolling Stones interview, Sia described what these writing camps were like. Beyonce would fly writers and producers to her home in the Hamptons for days or weeks at a time and put different writers in different rooms. And Sia said she had to work very hard while she was there, writing day and night. She wrote 25 songs in one trip to Beyonce's house, but Beyonce only chose one for her album. After hearing the absurdity of these writing camps, Brazilian fans made the theory that Sia was still being held captive and Beyonce would torture her to make her pump out more songs in hope of getting a good one. Sia even tweeted back to a hater one time that said she lives in a basement. She says, "I live in Beyonce's basement." She's retweeted tweets about the conspiracy. Fans even said one time Sia tweeted this really cryptic random tweet, but the first letter of every word spells out "Beyonce kidnapped me." Theorists would even say that Sia doesn't show her face because Beyonce makes her hide her identity, so she can hire a stand-in to pretend to be Sia while Sia's actually in her basement doing the vocals. People use other hints from Sia's career, like the Elastic Heart video that came out right after the theory got popular, where there's people in a cage in a basement. Before I tell you what Sia has to say about this, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theories about each of these celebrities and requests who you want to see next. Sia clarified that she is not being held captive in Beyonce's basement while she was on a live stream with Katy Perry.
Someone said Frisia. Frisia? Oh, can you tell the Brazilian people that I am not in Beyonce's basement? She didn't let me leave, that's right. So she keeps me in her basement.
Which one was she? I want to know. What does she really even look like? I remember when she came out. Like, why does that girl got her face covered? I thought that was so cool, though. But who really knows the real mystery behind it? But my sister ain't kidnapping nobody for no songs, okay? The fuck? Don't play with me.
We are all dead. This shows all the conspiracies in the world, from the most well-known ones to the darkest of the dark. And as I'm sure you know, in this series we're going from the top to the bottom, so let's go. This is wild and will have you thinking for a long, long time. So it's scientifically proven that after death there is around 7 or 8 minutes of brain activity remaining. And a recent study has just been done which could suggest this happens for hours. Along with this, there's been the theory for years that life flashes before your eyes when you die. So here's the theory, and this is scary. So time is distorted when you're in dreams, right? Like a dream may actually only be about a minute, but feels to you when you're in it like an hour or 2 hours, even longer. So when you die, if your life does flash before your eyes, you'll relive all your memories in real time in that 7 or 8 minutes, but it actually feels to you like your entire life. So what if we are all dead, laying in a hospital now or whatever, and our life is flashing before our eyes right now and we're reliving all of our memories? Obviously there's things like, how the hell am I filming this video then? But, you know, I mean, it's pretty scary to think about. Hit that follow button, it's gonna get even crazier.
We're gonna expose all of Dolly Parton's secrets right now. There's a lot of conspiracy theories about her body and what she's hiding under her perfectly made up look and wardrobe. The first secret that everyone has recently discovered and has been talking about right now is the fact that she wears fake hand gloves to cover up her real hands. Even when she's playing the guitar, she's wearing these gloves that make her hands look perfect and rubber and fake. In this recent clip, why does her hand look perfect and seamless and then folding like that on the wrist? And does it render her hands harder to use? And people haven't noticed this until now because it's an insane level of perfectionism and covering up. But that's what the Dolly brand is, because if you zoom in, she's absolutely wearing skin-toned, fake, skin-tight, fingerless gloves. And sometimes when she doesn't do up the fingers, almost the full hand, she'll just cover her palms. We haven't seen her real hands for decades. And sometimes she even bedazzles her hand gloves. We'll get into the reason why she does this in a moment, and I think it will really surprise you. But here's a conspiracy theory within a conspiracy theory. In addition to hiding her real hands, when's the last time you saw Dolly Parton without sleeves on? Probably never. Partly because her whole fashion aesthetic throughout her whole career has been really iconic and identifiable. Tight, form-fitted, boobs out, only in this triangle, but nothing else. But the conspiracy theory goes is that she's actually covered in tattoos, head to toe, and has been her whole career. That's why she never wanted to show her arms. She's so committed to not showing her arms. Look at what she wore to get her COVID shot. committed diva fashion legend.
Yeah, I have a little tattoo.
Now, what is
Don't
that
start pulling my clothes down.
Roseanne Barr actually went on a
know
talk
that's
show
right.
once and kind of exposed Dolly Parton by saying, do you know who's completely, totally covered in tattoos? Dolly Parton. She's got these awesome tattoos all over her body. It turns out she admitted that she does have a lot of tattoos in her body that we have never and will never see, but that they're nothing crazy. It's not covering her whole body.
Well, I have a few little tattoos here and there. I have a few delicate ones. I don't have the real heavy, dark tattoos. Mine are all pastels.
So why hide her hands and her arms? Before I play a clip of what Dolly said, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theories about each of your favorite celebrities and request who you want to see next. One reason is because of her age. Her stylist was asked about this and he said, why doesn't she want to show her hands? Because she doesn't like them. She's in her 70s. It's a normal woman thing and it makes her feel confident. And about her sleeves, he said she doesn't like her elbows, so she doesn't want to show them. But a bigger part of the reason that she would do it when she was young is because she would get really bad keloid scars, which are like purple, sometimes protruding spots on people's bodies when their scars can't heal properly. The tattoos helped with those a lot as well.
Because I'm very fair and I have a tendency to scar when I get any kind of cuts or whatever. So I've had a few little surgeries here and there for different things. So if my scars didn't heal properly, then I just got to put a few little tattoos around to kind of take the sting out of that.
I don't think it's a big deal. It is what it is.
Government conspiracies that actually turned out to be true. Make sure you check out part 1 about the heart attack gun. In this video, we're gonna talk about the Dead Baby Project. Now, this was called Project Sunshine, which is a really messed up name, and you'll realize why after I tell the story. So the original theory was that the government was stealing dead bodies to do radioactive testing. And the truth is, the government was stealing parts of dead bodies. But they specifically needed young tissue, so they were stealing from dead babies. These were all recently deceased babies or children, and they would take samples of their tissue and sometimes even their limbs. Each of these were collected without permission from grieving families. They did this to over 1,500 grieving families. It could be more, we'll just never know.
I'm not surprised at all. Because Trump don't need them to. All that, she's still lost. Oh well.
My favorite conspiracy account on here is that guy that gets on here and he's like, stop playing with me, son. As soon as I hear, shut up, I am sat. I have my notebook out and I'm ready to go. My favorite part about him is that he says so little, but I understand every word that he's saying.
I don't know who she talking about.
You guys, you have to watch this. I got sent this earlier this morning in a private message. Just watch.
That's deep. Brothers, y'all the one that know about the sports. Let us know in the comments. Is this factual? Because, baby, that's crazy. Okay? Wow.
There's no way that's not an alien. Look at it. It's literally flying in the air, and it's not a kite. It's not a remote control airplane. Nothing natural moves like this. This is literally an alien or something.
I'm gonna need other footage that could be AI generated into this video. But if that is real, what the heck is that? And where did it come from?
Nicki Minaj will never win a Grammy because she pissed off the white male Grammy producers and they blacklisted her from ever receiving the biggest award in music.
The Grammys is everything to a music artist. It's what you live for. What I know eventually in my career, I'm gonna have Grammys.
The 2012 Grammys were the most watched ceremony this decade, and Nicki did all the promos and commercials for it, but then the day of the show, they told Nicki she could not perform anymore. Grammy goes to... They thought her performance would be too controversial, and Whitney Houston died the day before, so they wanted the show to have a PG vibe, but Nicki went against them and performed anyway to give the fans what she promised, and they were pissed.
After I did everything they asked, they came the day of the show and told me not to perform. And I said, no, I'm going to perform, of course. And I didn't understand the power that that man had to start to completely blackball me for the rest of my career. But that's exactly what happened. But I do think it's sad because they try to portray it as if it's about talent when it's not. It's about people actually network for the Grammys. The Grammys brainwashed us into thinking for years that the Grammys are about talent.
One of the former Grammy CEOs, Deborah Dugan, even confirmed that the award show is rigged for artists to network and have business affiliations with Grammy chairmen.
Is the awards process corrupt? It's rigged. I was in the room and I did see that happen.
I'm going to show you what the Grammys have to say about the theory that they blackballed Nicki, but before I do, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theories about each of these celebrities and requests you want to see next. The Grammys have seemingly assured us that they didn't blackball Nicki, but in the same breath said that they are going to change the way they decide winners to be more transparent, aka less corrupt. Yet still, they didn't recognize one of the biggest hits of the year for any nomination.
The Grammys definitely snubbed Nicki that year. I love Onika just as much as the rest of them, but that performance was definitely evil and demonic. And I hate that she is literally the queen of rap, but she is such a mean girl, and she does not stand on the business that she has already produced over the past 2-3 decades. How old is she? 2 decades, honey. And yeah, she shouldn't be such a mean girl to the new girls. It's like, you're a queen. You should act as such. But I love you, period. I love them all. Cardi, Nicki, Lotto, Megan, the new ones, all of them. I love female rap. I love my girl's girl. So I do not discriminate, okay? But she needs to stop being so mean.
For fear that you'll lose yourself in their expectations of you.
Well, I've felt that way for a long time. And then I see my big face on that movie screen with no makeup on and my natural hair color, and I'm like, oh, I just gave it away. I mean, you know, I have always liked Shapeshift.
Right.
Indeed. I didn't even know that was her in that movie. Like, she's so pretty naturally without all that extra.
Uncanny Valley. Do these photos make you feel uncomfortable? This is a phenomenon known as Uncanny Valley. Where the human brain senses a face created by eye, which causes serious unease and triggers a distress response.
Okay, I have a spicy conspiracy theory for you today. And I'm just going to start out by saying it's a lot easier to control the masses and control the narrative around something through emotional manipulation. So you'll notice if something is considered a tragedy, it's like totally taboo to ask questions about it. Case closed, that's it. So if there's people in the comments that have a problem with this or are calling me insensitive for talking about this, that's fine, because if it's true, that's the desired outcome. Anyways, this is the crew of the 1986 Challenger space shuttle mission. Infamously, on January 28, 1986, the space shuttle exploded right after takeoff. The disaster was broadcast on live television to 40 million viewers. Two men, Bob Eberling and Roger Boisjolly, worked tirelessly to warn NASA about an issue with the shuttle's O-rings, making calls and warning anyone that would listen going all the way back to October the prior year. They warned that if these O-rings were used on a launch on a day that was below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, that there would be a catastrophe. But of course, no one listened, which automatically kind of makes me think they wanted the catastrophe to happen. Roughly 80 seconds after the launch, the shuttle exploded and all 7 crew members lost their lives. This is Judy Resnick, an engineer and pilot aboard the Challenger mission. In 2013, an eagle-eyed internet user found Judith Resnick, a law professor at Harvard Law School. Some people were a little taken aback by the identical name, age, and likeness, so they started digging. This is Michael J. Smith, also an engineer and pilot aboard the Challenger shuttle, who passed away that fateful day in 1986 at the age of 39 years old. This is Dr. Michael J. Smith, professor of engineering at the University of Wisconsin.
Believe nothing!
This is Sharon Krista McAuliffe, arguably one of the most famous things about the Challenger mission.
They never died.
She was supposedly just a teacher that was picked at random to be one of the astronauts, which made it all the more tragic when she passed away due to the Challenger disaster in 1986. This is Sharon A. McAuliffe, also a law professor who received her degree shortly after the Challenger disaster. Dick Scobie was the commander of the mission. Here's Commander Dick Scobie next to Richard Scobie, the CEO of Cows and Trees. Here's his company's original logo. It's a cow, but it's not in a tree. It's strapped to a rocket, and gee, that jet stream kind of looks familiar. In fact, just in case I wasn't making it clear, the top picture is the Challenger ship shortly after exploding. So, you know, Astronauts Ronald McNair and Ellison Onizuka both passed away when the Challenger shuttle exploded. Miraculously, it was found out that they both had twin brothers, Carl McNair and Claude Onizuka. But ancestry searches were done for both Carl and Claude, and there was no birth records found. And the odds of 2 sets of identical twins in a crew of 7 are astronomical. But that's just a theory. Rest in peace to the crew of the Challenger space shuttle mission.
Wow. I've never heard this ever. And this is amazing to me, okay? I always figured it was fake. I don't believe it. NASA is not real, so they say. But that is more than enough proof for me, okay? Wow. Amazing. Amazing balls. Why was she famous or something? The girl that's in the store acting like she's ringing stuff up. Why they say that she's evil? I freaking hate Ruben's eyes though. His eyes are so evil, like so evil. And then the Red Shoe Club, they pedophiles. In case you didn't know, now you do.
This movie is closer to reality than we think.
Look, lady, we're in trouble. The whole world's in trouble. They're all around us and we never knew it. You can only see them with these special glasses. I swear to you, we're being controlled by these things. I don't know what they are or where they came from, but we gotta stop them.
Right. She got some pretty eyes. Goodness gracious. Was her eyes for real?
If you want me to look through your sunglasses, I'll look through your sunglasses. If I don't see what you see, I'm gonna see it anyway.
What movie is that?
Look! Look at them! They're everywhere! You ain't the first son of a bitch to wake up out of her dream.
Oh, wow.
Use their tongues to deceive. The venom of snakes is under their lips. Their mouths are full of bitterness and curses. And in their paths, nothing but ruin and misery, and the fear of God is not before their eyes. They have taken the hearts and minds of our leaders. They have recruited the rich and the powerful, and they have blinded us to the truth. I The human spirit is corrupt. Why do we worship greed? Because outside the limit of our feeding us, perched on top of us from birth to death, are our owners. Our owners, they have us.
I don't know what movie that is, baby, but facts. I feel like that might have been before my time or something, but I want to know what it is so I can watch it, cause facts. Well, you reached the end of another video. I told y'all I can't sing, baby, but I love music, so it don't matter. The Band-Aid, she made it through the whole episode. She did not fall off. I got toothpaste under this, actually, so I knew it was going to stick. I don't get bumps on my skin, baby, so when I get a bump, yeah, I don't play. I take a very good care of my skin. Anyway, that's neither here or there for this situation at hand. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Let me know that you made it to the end of the video if you want to shout out. Period. I love you. Y'all are my soul tribe. Tribe is with a Y because the Y is for you, and that's because I love you so freaking much. Yes, I do. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Give it to who? Everybody that you know. Your enemies, your loved ones, your haters, your love bugs, your crush, and your appointments. Couldn't say what I wanted to say. That's why that sounded weird just now. But you get it, okay? Anyway, I appreciate your time. Hit me in the links for life insurance, for making some money, for making some more money, and for making some more money, okay? I'm out, y'all. I say. Who did your favorite? Who do you lie down when you're aching? Over my third eyes.